This episode is brought to you by J.B. Davis at Performance Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. For integrity, service, and unbeatable deals, ask for J.B. in Centerville and tell them the Recovery Couch sent you. What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Recovery Couch. I'm your host, Brandon Couch. And today we're kicking off a brand new mini-series called Understanding CBT. Now, you might be thinking, what in the world is CBT? And that's a really valid question. CBT stands for Cognitive Behavioral Therapy, which is just a fancier way of saying this. The way you think affects the way you feel, and how you feel affects what you do. Let's break that down with a simple example. So imagine you're walking into a room and everyone turns to look at you. If your initial thought is, they're all judging me, you might feel anxious or embarrassed. And then you might do something like rush out of the room or try to hide. But if your initial thought was, they're just curious about who walked in, then you might feel calm and just go sit down. Same moment, totally different reaction, all because of one thought. CBT helps us learn how to do three things. 1, notice our thoughts. 2, ask if they're really true. And 3, replace the unhealthy thoughts with better, more helpful thoughts. It's kind of like putting glasses on your brain so you can see things a little more clearly and live with a little more peace. CBT is used by counselors, therapists, pastors, and even people like me to help with things like depression, anxiety, addiction, anger, low self-worth, response to triggers. But here's what I love the most. CBT also lines up with what God says in the Bible. In Romans chapter 12, verse 2, it says, "Be transformed by the renewing of your mind." That's exactly what CBT does. It helps us renew our thinking so we can live in freedom. So in this series, I'm going to walk you through the basics of how CBT works in simple steps with real life examples. And I'll even show you how you can use it in your everyday life starting today. This is the Recovery Couch, and I'm the host, Brandon Couch. I want to thank you for joining me for episode 1 of Understanding Cognitive Behavioral Therapy. Next time, we'll learn about the CBT triangle, which is a super simple way to understand how thoughts, feelings, and actions all connect. Until then, here's your takeaway. What you think matters because your thoughts shape your life. Support for this episode comes from Greg Swartz at Remax Victory and Affiliates. Whether you're buying or selling your home, Greg brings heart, hustle, and honesty to every deal. Call Greg at 937-477-8975 today.